Hi, my name is Marcus and welcome to Holistic Engine, giving you the tools and the knowledge to live a better life. Meditation, it's been a hype for over thousands of years. So of course the West has also in some ways got into the hype as well. We all heard about, you should breathe in, breathe out, focus on your breath, body scanning, etc., etc. One way to do this is after every breath, you try to sense your body, try to feel your feet. But many of us has also tried meditation in the past and it doesn't seem to work really. So what's the catch here? How come I meditate for, let us say 15 minutes a day, but still I cannot achieve a sense of peace and tranquility? Because you're approaching meditation in a solution-mannered way, a results-oriented way, instead of a processing way. You're not supposed to become calmer. You're supposed to become a calm person. You see the difference here? Of course, I can become calm. I can go and grab some Oxycontin. I can go take heroin. I can smoke some weed. Then I will be pretty calm, but I will not become a calm person. Every person knows someone who is extremely aggressive, but the moment they take a drink, they become as docile as a lamb. So, how do we become a lamb with the mind of lion? That's the purpose, for me at least, with meditation. So, I have then outlined 7 meditation steps you can take now to liberate your mind. First step is intention. It's really important that you actually write down your intention with meditation. Say, for example, you want to become a calmer person, or you want to become a more focused person. I don't know, maybe you have ADHD and you have read some studies and on the internet that it can help with your ADHD, or perhaps you're a mom with not so much time for her kids and you want to become more present with your family and you know that meditation can help. It's really important that you actually journal. Journaling is part of the meditation process. Many people have this weird idea that meditation is only breathing in, breathing out. Meditation is an active way of living, mindfulness. I would say mindfulness and meditation is the same thing. I meditate when I walk. I'm mindful. It's the same thing. You need to be mindful and meditate. It's yin and yang. You can just have yin, you can not just have yang. So that's the first intent. Journal why you want to meditate. And also, you cannot expect to fix things with meditation, because that is also one other aspect of this. You want to fix something and you think that the solution is breathing in and breathing out. Perhaps you need to journal, and in the journaling you will find a solution, and then you can deepen your meditation practice. And that's number 1, intention. Number 2, it's setting up a space for your meditation. Of course, you can become distracted when you start first meditating. When you start meditating for the first time, there will be a lot of distractions. But intention and setting up the meditation space, it's the same thing. Because when you're setting up the meditation space, you're setting up the intention of, now it's time for calmness. We know from neuroscience that association can actually help us in creating better habits for ourselves, healthier habits actually. So it's very important that you set up your meditation environment in such a way that it can naturally bring the calmness. Because also when you enter that space, that physical space, you become calmer automatically. it's not supposed to be a struggle to meditate. If you're struggling to meditate, you're doing it totally wrong. It's not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be easy either. It's supposed to flow naturally. Number 3, focus. Now, how do I focus then? You need to first set up a focus object in your mind before you even start meditating. Okay, am I going to focus on my breath, or am I going to focus on a specific problem? Tom Bilyeu, for example, outlined this. He's called it thinkitating, where he actively engages in an idea, and that is his thinkitating. It's very similar to meditating, but we're trying to distance ourselves from our thoughts with meditation, and thinkitating is actively engaging in the thought. We're trying to distance ourselves. So focus. Am I going to focus on the breath, or am I going to focus on my mind? Perhaps you can use krataka meditation. It's when you actively stare into a light. That can also be a focus object. So find something. Affirmations works as well. You can, example of affirmation, I am calm, I am calm, I am calm. And you constantly focus on those words. And that's number 3. Number 4 is actually setting up the time. It's very important that am I going to do this for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 40 minutes. You can just not sit down and say, okay, I'm going to meditate. And you sit down, you anxiously wait for something to happen, and then after 3 minutes you give up, you go back to distracting yourself once again. Okay, so you need to set up the time. Am I going to do this for 5 minutes? Perhaps that's a better start. If you've never meditated in your entire life, I suggest doing something called progressive extremism. It's simply when you start off with 5 minutes and then you scale up. So next time you're going to meditate, you add 30 seconds to it. And eventually you're going to come up to 1 hour. But you're gradually exposing yourself to this, in some ways, very uncomfortable feeling, because meditating can become uncomfortable actually. So set up time. When and for how long am I going to meditate? Because that can also be your focus. You can just sit down and think, okay, I'm just going to go through 1 more minute, just 1 more minute, just 1 more minute, 1 more, and then the alarm goes off. You have achieved something. And number 5, getting rid of unnecessary expectations of meditation. You need to actively engage in your process, that's with all aspects of life, in such a way that you do not care about the results, because that will actually bring you away from the focus. If you do not engage in the process, you will not see your results. That's paradoxical, because if you actually engage in the results, you will not engage in the process, because you will become distracted. That's really important, that all the things you focus on when you're meditating is just your focus object. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing more. So get rid of expectations. Do not expect to become a monk in 1 week. Of course not. Number 6. Make sure that you do not only practice meditation when you're doing your meditation practice. So what do I mean by that? I mean actively trying to be mindful during the day. So one good example may be this. Let us say your morning practice is to meditate. You're finally started with it. So you wake up early in the morning, you go and meditate for 15 minutes. And then as soon as you're done with the meditations, you become distracted. As soon as the alarm goes off, you pick up your phone and go to Instagram. Go, I don't know, watch the news, COVID-19, and in an instant, your mindfulness is gone. So it's really, really important that you practice meditation and mindfulness outside of your meditation practice. One example could be mindful eating. Do not sit with your phone when you're eating. Intensely focus on the food. Because as Buddha said, I am focused, therefore I am happy. You cannot expect the meditation to bring you the tranquility you seek. It's an ongoing process. And number 7, explore. Explore. Explore every dimension of meditation. Because one type of meditation will not be right for you. Perhaps breathing is the one for you. When we breathe, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system. And that is the cause for relaxation. Or perhaps, I don't know, your preferred method of meditation is that of an aggressive one. There is aggressive types of meditation. Wim Hof method is one of them, actually. It's when you try to bring your energy levels up, or try to bring your energy levels a little lower. That depends. So try to explore different types of meditation. I have some links in the description below for the Wim Hof app and other apps you can use. Use one, Calm. I don't use it quite often. This is not sponsored in any way. This is just apps that I use personally. I'm not getting any affiliate or commissions from saying this. This is just apps that I have used in the past and has worked for me. So explore the different types of meditations until you find, okay, this is the meditation I need to implement in my meditation habit. Because if you just listen to me, breathe, perhaps that is not right for you. You need a quick, instant fix. Okay, Wim Hof method for you. You need to intensely focus because you need that focus to achieve something great. Do some jhanic meditation for 45 minutes. See what's right for you. And that you can do also with the journaling process. Because you need to know yourself. Perhaps you need an affirmation. Perhaps you have a bad self-image. An affirmation is great for you. So these were the 7 steps to achieve tranquility with meditation. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave a comment, and have a blessed day.